Back with another update on the Corvette build. It's coming along pretty well. Go over what I've done so far. Not too much from the last update, but pretty much it's almost all ready to go together. The body is pretty much ready to be placed on top of the car. See, I glued the tub down, and then the rest of some of the engine parts. I think there's some hoses missing. That's about as close as I can get. The chrome really bright on this one, but it turned out pretty well. I put black wash on there, or on the header cover, so it looks a lot more realistic and like it's been driven a little bit, which is what I wanted. And I touched up some of the black areas here. I think I was going to paint the brake booster gold still. I think this is supposed to be, I think it's some kind of filter. I think that was supposed to be gold as well. I think you see some of the exhaust didn't fit in when I was trying to get the engine in, so I didn't bother connecting it. There's a little silver here you can notice on the camera on the belt. I gotta maybe touch that up a little bit. I didn't know if these, sometimes on the model kits the back of this is shown, so hopefully that isn't, but I think I'm just going to go back and paint black on all these areas here, so in case you see it through the engine or the body doesn't sit down right, they won't see it. But it's come on real nice. I like how the engine turned out. I should have taken some pictures of it before I put it in there. I wasn't thinking. I haven't done videos for a while, so that'd have been nice for the my website. So that's why I haven't done too much. I'm gonna try to take some pictures of it and put them on the site before I go any farther. I think that's about all on the engine. On the bottom here, I painted the oil filter blue just to give it a little different look to it. It was always fun as a kid because you always kind of wanted to build it like realistic, and then you're just always using the same colors all the time, so it was always fun to paint the oil filter because different color. Here's the wheel. That one you can see had a lot of the chromes like come off over the years of just sitting in the box. The back wheel especially has a lot missing. I'm gonna touch that up. There's, you can see that one has some as well. I put a little black wash on the wheels just when I was doing something else. It looks a lot more realistic. On the interior, I went with this kind of lighter shade because I figured when it was inside the car body, it'll all look a little darker anyways. And see if I can see. It's about as close as I can get with this camera, but I thought it did pretty good job. Some of the dials that are a little rough. I'd like it to be a little bit more precise, but I don't have as sharp as brush as I used to. Small as one, so that's about as well as it's gonna be right now. I think the steering wheel's got to be painted a little differently from what the real car is, but I like how it turned out. And the carpet looks pretty good. There's a couple spots I had as you can see, like a hole in it there. I gotta fix that a little bit. There was some on behind the seats actually, but I put the seats in and I realized they'll be gone. So that was a nice little surprise. So I'm gonna take some pictures of these too with my camera just to make it look a little better. I didn't know what color to paint the like windows things either, so it's a little rough in spots, but if you're just looking through the window, it'll still look okay, I guess. But that's all for this part of it. I think it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really happy how it turned out. I was thinking if I was gonna paint, I didn't want to make these glossy. I think the sheen is a little flat than I wanted it to, but it looks okay. I could try to make it a little brighter, but I might just live with that. And then for the body, I'm pretty much ready to put it on there. Some of the, I put the windows in, and they fit in pretty well. The back glass was a lot easier. You can see a little gap there, maybe. That happens a lot on kits, and that's always really frustrating. And then this one also has a rear view mirror, if you can see it. There's like a little notch in the glass where it would fit, and it's barely hanging on there. And I was just debating maybe I'll just knock it off, but it seems like it's okay for right now. A lot of kits when I built before, I wouldn't even put it on there because the hassle of it. I got a little bit of glue, white glue, when I put the glass in there, which is not that great. Some of those foils got a little rough too, so I don't know. I can't really fix it now, so I think I'll get a different knife and just cut a straight line off there. That part's not even supposed to be there, but same with the side. My bare metal foil is a little old. I haven't used it in a long time, so it's kind of seen better days, but I'm working with it. The back looks kind of weird there. It's almost like there's part of the glass that needs to be body color. If you can see right in the corner there, it looks real weird, and I don't know if it's supposed to be that way or if it's just the where the glass is. So I have to look in my pictures and see. I gotta fill in these with black wash, the little kind of speaker vents or whatever. I think there's some things I have to do for the tail lights as well. The chrome was pretty bad on these parts, so I had to scrape off a lot, and then the only silver I have doesn't really match very well. You can see the contrast there, so I think I might end up getting some other chrome paint and spray it in a little like decan it and then paint it on that way. But I don't know, the body is pretty good, and I haven't really noticed any major problems of the kit being put together.